for you. Good friend of mine from Erie, Pennsylvania, Angus Thorne.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Cove, good to see you. How's everybody this evening? Thank you so much for coming down to live entertainment, because there are a lot of other things you could be doing, and a lot of people don't do this, so thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Is anybody celebrating any birthdays or anniversaries out there? All right, what have we got there?
60 and 70.
Woo! You know, you're not supposed to ask a woman about their age, so how much you guys weigh? Let's give them a round of applause. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Any anniversaries? No. Okay, how many years?
14.
Woo! All right, give him a hand.
We got 14 years today, too.
All right, give that man a hand. Okay. Any divorces? Oh, there you go. All right, congratulations to all of you. You know, the world's become a complicated place, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, it seems like life can be inconvenient, right? Anybody else concerned about AI? Right.
I don't like it.
That's what it means to be concerned. I got this. All right. So, you know, as a voice actor, I take a lot of fear against AI because I could just be replaced. You know, you won't hear it anymore. I mean, they took me out of my old job. In 50 feet, take a right. It's easier to pay a computer to do that now. But it's also making us dumber, right? It's like being hit with the wrong information all the time on our phones, on everything.
Right.
I saw something that said, if you give your partner a back rub, they'll be 10% more likely to be attracted to you. Imagine what a blowjob would do. What are we basing these numbers on? You know, or scientists find new life at the bottom of the ocean. That's great. Thanks for wasting my money on that. Have you found affordable housing yet? Right? And I think it's making us dumber in all aspects. You know, I used to be able to just tell you, did you know the platypus is a monotreme, which means it's a mammal that lays eggs? There's two types. There's the echidna and the platypus. The platypus is blind. It feels thick. I can go on forever. Why? I didn't look it up on ChatGPT. I didn't look it up on any AI site. I studied. I'm pretty offended. But it shows that the education system has failed. Have you seen those protests at Columbia University? Did anybody see that in the news? No, because nobody watches the news anymore. Because nobody believes it, right? Well, anyway, they were upset at the university, so students were tearing their degrees up across the street. Okay, you went to Columbia, and you realize if you're tearing up a degree, they already have your money, right? Hope that upset them so much they went home and tore their birth certificates directly into. You guys have no sense of humor. Holy cow! That is sad. Well, okay, so life got more difficult for me. See these? Oh, there we go. You have the CEO and HR. Did you see that? Have you guys seen that at the Coldplay concert?
Who hasn't?
Did you see it? Okay, good. So something we can agree on. Why? Because it's something that doesn't really apply to anybody's actual life, but somehow we all know about it. Jimmy, I need a new mic. Anyway, so I thought, I wrote a song about this. Look at the cam, look as it shines on you, and everything that you do, and you are so busted. And it's sad because this is supposed to be a CEO and a head of HR, and what did they do? They dove out of the way. If they were as good as their titles made it seem, I would have just been like, don't move. We're going to make it seem like we're filming a what not to do at a company outing video. They could have got out of it. You know, and no matter what happens, he's going to be fine. There's probably enough money for both of them, and they'll just go somewhere else, you know? But when things change financially for me as a comic, I struggle harder. I had to kick my roommate out the other day. I come downstairs. He's naked on the couch. He's got a cucumber and he's shoving it directly up his ass. I kid you not. And I'm pissed because I was going to eat that. And now it's going to taste like cucumber. Man, Ohio's education system. It takes a while. You guys are all right. You know, and I also see, I guess that means I wasn't as good at marketing as I thought either, right? I had a lot of jobs before I became a comic. I was in marketing, I made the shotgun dildo. Yeah, see, I didn't make any money off of it, and it wasn't functional, it was just the sheer enormity of this thing, you know. But I hear that they did make a lot of money off of it when they repurposed it to the United States military, so I think the Navy got the most use. You guys are a weird crowd, man. If you don't like me, you're going to be really surprised. It's alright, you don't have to like me. Okay, that's nice. So I went to go to a restaurant the other day, and we'll talk about how actually things are done. I get it. You guys don't want to understand how much we're actually losing in this world, because somebody that does this for a living can't be that bright. I understand. But I went to a restaurant and said, due to unfortunate circumstances, the dining room was closed. And of course, I was sad. And then I went to turn around and I said, something about that sign didn't look right. And you know, it's one of those moments where you filled in the blanks. It said, due to unfortunate circumcisions, the dining room is closed. Must have been due to a lack of tips. Jesus. You guys are really something. Really something. You know, I guess I'm going to leave you with this one. Couple things about writing. So, what I do when I'm not doing stand-up is I write. And thank you. And I watch a lot of movies, and there's been a lot lately fighting back and forth. I love online comments that deal with reviews about anything, because they're all so biased. And the truth is, a reviewer should review without bias. And has anybody seen the new Happy Gilmore movie? Okay. It was a good film for what it was. Okay. But my favorite one that nobody complains about because you can't agree, but it is the greatest form of like self-affirmation, is that I can do all right, but you've got people that write scripts for horror movies that make more money than me and they only had one job. You ever watch a lot of horror movies and just see how bad a script is? Because I can't even watch them for that anymore. I just see how the writing is done. And I love like the text message that always sets it off. Meet me at the old factory down by the river. What town are you a part of that has so many old factories that you need to know which one to go to get killed? I mean, that is some effective business work right there. And I'm going to teach you guys a little bit of Irish slang, because my name is Angus Thorne after all, and you know, I grew up in a traditional Irish Catholic family. I was an alcoholic before I was 10. So, I will leave you with this Irish slang. If you want to say hello to somebody, you just say, how are you? Okay, that's all you say, how are you? And if you want to say, where's the fun, or you're looking for something to do, you say, where's the crack, or how's the crack? Now it's spelled C-R-A-I-C. And if you're on a date with somebody, you're doing a line. Now, be careful using this in Ohio, because when I first started touring in Ohio, I said, hey, I'm doing a line with this girl over there, where's the crack, how's the crack? And I ended up behind a gas station and they had their pants around their ankles. I don't know, it was a really awkward time. You guys have been alright, but we have a great show coming up. Next, come to the stage. We have a comic out of Northeast Ohio, and used to be the host down at Powers in Erie, Pennsylvania. We have Boothman.
Thanks, Angus. So good for Angus, ladies and gentlemen.